Hello, 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 hello. Wherever you happen to be on this boundless planet called Earth, I hope that you are having a mystical day, evening, night, wherever you are. Welcome to my 3D channel. You see my package of choice, like so many others on the planet, is Blender. One of the top 10 3D software on Earth is Blender. If you happen to be using one of Blender's sister packages, but still stay, because eventually, well, the truth, everybody drop by Blender neighborhood. Everybody knocks on Blender door to see how Blender is doing. So, my topic for the day is manipulating figures in the shader editor. So let's go to the shader editor right now. Shading. As you can see right here, this is the figure that everybody have seen when you started using nodes. I'm still new to nodes, but I can say I've been using it for 1 year. You know, dabbling here and there, but my heart has been transfixed on mastering these shader nodes. And as you know, dear people, if you can master shader nodes, you don't have to worry about any of the other node system in Blender. You master this because this is the most challenging one, because as you can see from the color, it used math nodes. That blue, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 math nodes I use. And this right here, 6 math nodes. And my favorite node that I love the most, that's dear to my heart, is this mapping node. And here's why. With this mapping node, I don't got to worry about setting up those strange equations. Oh, I got to click on my thing right there. Okay, here we go. In my mapping node, I can just move stuff around easy. When I first learned how to do nodes, to move stuff around, they was using those math nodes. I said, damn. You know I'm talking about math nodes. They can move stuff around too, but why working on math nodes when I just can go to the mapping node and get the same results, as you can see. Rotate and everything, see? So the math node, people, if you're new to nodes, is the node to learn about. That's shade, and it's right in add vector, and it's called mapping. Alright, so let's jump into my topic for the day. Like I said, now, one thing about this is a algebra function. I'm going to write it down. This is the algebra function that this represents. T. Let me get my, I don't know. This is the function. Y equals X squared. That's it right there. Now, this is how it looks mathematically. I got my, let me move this over. Hold on, let me go back up here. Because I could use grab on my X. I can use this as my coordinate system right here. I'll move it over one more, then I'll be able to bring it back. I'll bring it back. This is my coordinate system. Here's my Y. Here's my X. And this truly is X because it's red. Alright, that Y equal X squared, it looks like this. Like this. And the most important thing mathematically, you got to put them arrows right there. Those arrows mean that it extends forever. Coming down here, here's my proof. I drag on the Y. You see it's going on forever. All that white stuff is that function. It goes on forever. What I wanted to do there, people, and this is make it get better with math, the nodes, I wanted to be able to cut it. For instance, all I wanted to do is to be able to say, can I cut a piece of that? All I want is a piece. That's all I wanted, is a piece of it. And I can cut all this other stuff I don't need. And this would be the particular color that it is right here. That's what I wanted to do. You know, in all the videos that we watch, or at least what I watch on various educational channels about nodes, they only show X squared and other math functions extending forever. I said I want to cut it, and I discovered how to do it today. So let me show you my little node setup right here. Here's my separate X, Y, Z. Here's my power for X. See, I'm coming from X. Let me see. Let me put on my T node, my tube. I'm coming from X. I'm coming from X. And here's my power 2 right here. That's my X squared. Then, let me erase this. Then, after that, I should have changed to another color, but that's okay. Then after that, I come over here to my, and so that's the only node. I come over here to my less than node. The less than node is what made it look sharp. If I didn't have my less than node right here, it would look fuzzy. Let me move this. There it is right there with my less than node. It's still there, but you can't see because it extends virtually forever. It extends forever. That's my less than node. I put it back to do that effect. Then I got my mixed node. The ones at the bottom is what made it be able to cut off. I'm going to click on those two now. I'm hitting M, muted, openers, M, muted. Oh, and then to make it work, my star pupils is this, number 1, number 2, and number 3. Let me click on this, and let me click on this, and hit M, and there you see, it's cut. That's huge. That is huge to mastering them nodes. I'm able to cut it now. So like I said, in my year of development, I said, by the time year end, I'll be real good at manipulating the math nodes to create basically anything that I wanted to create. Let me compare. I don't need this stuff anymore. Oh, like I said, I'm only in year 2, but I've been doing stuff that I've never ever seen people do on all them videos that we be watching. I never once saw a person say, let me cut that function to where I want it to be. Have you ever seen that? I haven't. And then, like I said, let me come up to my favorite node. Now, in my favorite node mapping, wow, so I have complete control over it. Look at that, complete control. And it's cut completely. Now, after I do this, I'm just showing you my little, there it is. Z don't work because that's a plane. And I can rotate it on Z slowly. See, I can rotate it. And I can scale it. Scale X. You see that? Scale X. Scale Y. Yeah. See, I can scale it. But now I got to bring it down some. Yeah. It's sort of finicky though. Yuck. Okay. I'll just do it real soft. Oh. It's finicky, so. Okay, let me put it back to what I had. I'll put everything back the way I had it. Z. Put it right back the way I had it. Put it right back to. Okay, there. I'll leave it right there. But you see, I have complete control of it, and I cut it. That's a massive skill in being able to create what I want to create now. All right. Now, I'm going to show you how it works. Let me come up here to this writing area. I put my T back on. What I basically have done is like I said, with these nodes, is real math oriented. So you got to know math. And it's coming from my Y. It's coming from my Y axis. It's coming from this axis right here. Y. So basically, I had the letter Y right there, and I'm saying Y is greater than .05. And when I'm done with this, I'm going to do it the way that we mostly see it, because we mostly see it in a horizontal way. But I'm giving you the actual visual. Then I said y is less than 0.4. Now here's the traditional way that we see it in math, in a math class. Y is greater than 0.05 and less than 0.4. That's it. That's it right there. I just did it for y, and it did that. Like I said, all the years, and like I said, I focused on nodes last year, but you know how you dibble dab with nodes and say, let me look at it, and it seems so hard, you just put it aside. But that's it. I never, ever saw someone, and I got plenty of videos from Udemy and different websites. Not once have I seen somebody do this. Not once. And if they did it, they had 20, 30, 40 nodes on here. All I got is 6 simple nodes. And I was able to do that. Like I said, if somebody was able to do it, they had 20, 30, 40, 50 nodes on there. I just got 6. And when they did it, they never did it with that X square shape. I never saw nobody cut the X square shape in half. Alright, so now I got some more to show you to prove that it actually works. Let me get rid of this. I'm proving it. That it actually works. Because it's easy to show it for one thing. Oh, it worked on that one. But no, I got another sample to show you that it worked. And with this sample, I don't have to do all the math. I'm just going to show you that it's working. I hide this. Bring on my other one. I click on it. Okay, there it is. Well, I don't see nothing though. It's dark. And everything should be working, I guess. It was a circle. Let me see, where is it at? My circle. It was working fine. Now it's giving me nothing. So I'm sorry, people. I gotta think about this. Why my circle not showing? Is it off my screen or what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna bring it. I'm just gonna close it, open it back up, open, reset. This. Don't save. Okay, now we got it. There it is, right there. It's working. Let me go over these nodes again. The lower math node. Go to math node. I'm using the one called math node, the one called power, and it's to the exponents too. And here's the equation for it right here. For those who may be wondering, how does the equation of a circle look? Let me hit T. I can hit T up here. Here's the equation for a circle. Y. Well, I'm going to show you the traditional way. X squared plus y squared equals 1. That 1 can be any number, but when it's 1, it's called the unit circle. It can be any number, but you know when we usually show 1 is the unit circle. But like I said, the sad thing about these nodes, people, whether you're in all the nodes of Blender, Cinema 4D, Maya, on and on, you still gotta know some math. Luckily for me, I do have some math aptitude. I got some math aptitude. Here's my power. Here's X. Here's X right here. Let me get my let me hit my T because I like to do this for the visual user. Here's my X going up, and it's right in the power. There it is, to the second power. Here's my Y going right here. That's to the second power. So we got that clear. Then everything else follows that normal flow. And the normal flow. Up here I have an addition sign, I have x squared plus y squared. So right here I had to add the two. Add. I can put it on clamp, but I don't have to. And then I do less than, so we can see the figure, because I have it on mute. That's what we get right there. You see, it's there, but it's sort of shaded down here. All the less than do and greater than, it does make it more visible. That's it. Let me erase this stuff right here.
No, representative.
Okay, so we understand that. Then, like before, I have my mixed shader node. I have my mixed shader node right there. And the most important thing that was on both of them, I have them going into factor. I didn't say that to my other video. So I have my, at the bottom, my greater than, as I showed in the previous one. I'm not going to do it again. Then I have my less than, and it extending from y. It extends right from the y.
No.
Right there. So it's dealing with that y axis.
No.
The y axis. And then I have my greater than less than going to the factor. And I only have one color activated. But you can put the color in any socket. It don't matter. Color 1 or color 2. As you see it, oh, well, it do matter. Because now I got more of the white to the bottom. So I guess the colored part does matter. And the thing I don't like, oh, but see, and the reason why it looks sort of gray right here is because over here in my color ramp, or my mix RGB, right here, this color part is grayish. If I want to get rid of that, I just hit here. You know, you just can manipulate that, and you see it's white. But my effect that I wanted was this one, the color 2. I really wanted this effect right here, because my shape, it don't look like the shape that I wanted, so it's best to put it in color 2. That's what I really wanted right there. So you see, and then if I want to manipulate, I didn't show this in my other one, but I can manipulate my circle right here by messing with these threshold values. See, I'm gonna mess with this slightly. See, there you go. You can take how much you want to take out. That's messing with the threshold. See, right there. I'll put it back and mess with less than threshold. Well, that makes it black. See, there it is. Just mess with that threshold, and I control it. Now, the less than, just take it back to solid, and it doesn't take it back to solid. From what I'm doing, I'm gonna put 1.3. Let's see how it's at 1 3/10. See, it's not gonna do it slightly. 1 4/10. See, I'll put it back to what I had it before. Let me see what I had it back to before. Control Z. Let me keep hitting control. All right, so now I'm gonna put 5/10 in there and see what happens. 0.5. See, it's not gonna do it. So the main one, the main control comes from here to the greater than. That's the main control right there. But I can live with that. So, like I said, and then I can come here to my favorite node, the mapping node, and just manipulate it. I want to rotate it on the Z, the Z axis. See, there you go. I can rotate it this way, rotate it that way. If I can't see it, I just hit Y and drag it up. Let me see which way. There it is right there. Not the way I want it though. I thought I was going to do it vertical, but it didn't do it the way I wanted. Let me do X. Okay, but that's it. But you see, I still have complete control of it. So I still have complete control of it. I can move it around. I can scale it. I see that's it's very flat. Make it wider. Mess with my X. Why I got that rotate? But it's like it's rotating though. Anyway, I'll wipe it up later. I'll worry about that later. Not the way. There's always some slight glitches though. But anyway, you see I'm able to accomplish stuff in here. I have to worry about this other stuff later. But it's working. Thank you for stopping by. As I love to say to the new people, you see my good people, I'm getting better and better with these nodes and the shader. The technique I just now showed you, I never once saw anyone do it. And I've got plenty of videos from Udemy and different websites. They made this shape, but there's always some type of long-winded process. For my new people, as I always love to say, you keep pushing forward, you keep growing. Don't stop. Everyone was a beginner, whether it's in Blender or the other variants. We all was a beginner. But if you're a professional, I guess you was a beginner in college or whatever. I'm a full-grown adult. I'm over 30. So most of us who came into Blender, you know, Blender, when I first read about it, they said it was a hobbyist tool. But now I hear with the advent of Blender 2.8, it starts to be used by professionals. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Keep striving. The next time Blender family, peace.